Hey folks, this is BestInSlot, and in tonight's video I'm going to show you an incredible new mod, a game changer of a new mod by Sir Zero John. This is Island Tour Waterfall mod. It adds new signs, new tour vehicles, new waterfalls, new tunnels, other new decorations to the game for your park building. Absolute game changer when it comes to tours and when it comes to park building and decorations in general. Really excited to showcase this one. Before we do that, two quick disclaimers. Number one, mods can possibly break your game, especially when the game updates. If it does happen, it's not my fault, the mod maker's fault, or indeed Frontier's fault. Don't go complaining to them. You should be okay for a little while though. I wouldn't expect an update for a couple of months at the very least. Secondly, just a personal thing, apologies about the lack of content lately. I caught a virus whilst I was in Tunisia and I nearly died, so I'm just about okay. I went to the hospital on Friday, things are sorted roughly. I feel much better now, and this week should have regular content, and we'll be back with a full mods of the week later this week, because there's been a ton of really cool mods in that time whilst I've been away, but this mod really deserves its own individual showcase. We'll also have a different game tomorrow, very excitingly as well. So, tons of stuff to check out. Let's see what this mod is going to add to the game. Well, first things first, it adds a whole new tour vehicle. This is, I'm going to pause this so I can grab that bus over there, but this is a bus tour based on the burrows and based on the bus tour from Jurassic Park Trespasser, which is really cool. So we've got a bus stop where you'll have a couple of people waiting to get on the bus. And over here, as you can see, going through our Jurassic Park thing, let's get that in a bit more light. We have a Burrows bus tour from Jurassic Park Trespasser. Everyone's crowded onto the bus there, as you can see, and they're going on their little bus tour around our new park, the Island Express by InGen. Now, the only problem with this, and it could be me making a mistake, but you can't seem to ride this or drive it or anything. I can't do anything with it once it's down. I don't know if that's a bug or a purposeful choice, or if I'm an idiot. It's one of those three, but I don't know which of those three it is at this point in time. But either way, it adds this new bus tour, which is really cool. And like, if you wanted to build a bit more of like a city park or something like that, this would of course be a fantastic way to do so. And it's always nice to have a bit of a reference to Trespasser. It also adds, as you can see over here, a bunch of new signposts, all Jurassic Park themed. We've got ones for Sir Zero John's custom attractions like the Balloon Tour and the River Cruise. We've got Le Gigante, the restaurant. We've got aviaries, lagoons, restrooms, North Dock, tours, monorails, island tours, visitor centre, even a staff-only one, which is really good for park building, something we've wanted for a while now. Just new signs, new variety, new ways to mix things up. There's a lot in this mod. So we've got new signs, we've got the tour vehicle, and let's head over here. And as you can see, we also have, very excitingly, waterfalls. Now these come in several different forms. Over here we have the large, this will spawn in, there we go. Over here we have the large waterfall. So we've got this massive slab of rock. We've got a lake in the middle and the waterfall spills over the side. And I just threw some water in at the bottom. Over here we've got the medium one, which is a smaller bit of rock, a bit of plant life, and again, water spills over the side. And if we hop into our decos and go into here, we also have a small waterfall. So these are pre-made. So I'll just show you that quickly. So as you can see, if we nip down here, you've got your medium waterfall that you just saw. You've got your large waterfall, which is that big one you just saw. And then you also have like a little baby waterfall, which doesn't really seem to be much of a waterfall. But if I grab that and hit free move, and then we hit B, raise that up, you can get a look for that looks. It's just like, it's more like a, well, it's a bit of a waterfall there. So you could have that hanging over the edge of a cliff or something like that. Pretty nice. So we've got that. Already fantastic. Pre-made waterfalls, if you want to include those. But that's not even where it ends. You can now, thanks to this mod, build your own waterfalls. It's got three free waterfalls. So you get the water object, basically, and it comes in different sort of sizes and ferocities, as you can see. And then you also get the puddle at the bottom as well to make a kind of, you know, the frothiness when the water hits the water. And we also have a new mist item. This might be the most exciting part of the mod to me, to build misty swamp sort of things. I've done that a little bit later on in the build, so I'll show you that in just a second. Adding to all of that, crazily enough, we also now have a tunnel thing. So you get three different tunnels. You get this rock one, you get this grass one, and you get this rock and grass one, which I admit I'm not a big fan. I think that looks stupid. But beyond that, you get these three different sort of mountains with tunnels, and the tunnels do work. Your tour vehicles, you can see through it. Look. and I can push my camera through. We can go through the tunnel and emerge. So if you wanted to split your park into like different eras or, you know, different biomes and stuff like that, this would be a fantastic way of doing so. And as you can see, in the bus goes. I can't ride it in, we'll show you that in a second, but really cool idea. 3 different tunnels that you can mess around with. And if we hop over here, you'll see that's a custom waterfall I did. It's not very good, but the point is I just strung together some of those bigger waterfalls and made like a big waterfall kind of thing. It feels like it's upside down now that I look at it. The point is you can use your custom waterfalls. And if we go through to... Oh, I've got a bit of a backlog over here. Yeah, they've hit the mountain and struggled a little bit. Where did I put my... Ah, yes, over here. So I put down tons of misty items here, so you can just get a feeling for how good is that? I mean, one of the reasons I love the Biosyn map, the Sanctuary map, is because of the mist that rolls around the map. And now you can have that for yourself. You can throw that onto every single map if you want. I mean... How cool is that as an idea? We can now build these misty swamps with Spinosauruses roaming around. It looks fantastic. Really, this is super exciting to me. Folks who've watched this channel for a long time know how much I love mist and fog and stuff like that. So, yeah, really excited about this one. You will have to be careful about where you place it because there will be a small hitbox in there, I'm sure. But that's going to do some really cool stuff for our park building, I think. It looks really good. Yeah, really chuffed with that. So, to summarise so far, we've got a bunch of new signs, we've got a new bus tour, we've got 3 different tunnels, we've got custom and pre-made waterfalls, we've got a mist item that you can click down. It's a lot of stuff. And we're still not done. So, we're going to hop into our... Oh, actually, there's one more decoration I can show you right now. If we hop down here, just be able to see it there, sitting in the dirt. There we go. We have also a new Barbasol can decoration, the Beard Buster. So if you wanted, you could put this in some mud and do a whole Dennis Nedry's Killers kind of exhibit. You know, you could even use Cryogenics wee toolbox and kind of tilt this and push it a bit deeper into the mud. You could build a little store. You can do what you want. It's just a cool little decoration. One that I'd love to see in the game by default. It's such an integral part of Jurassic Park canon. It feels like it would make a lot of sense for us to have. But either way, we've now got that as well. And a couple more things to show you. I'm going to show you a working tunnel thing. So you can see that vehicle's just gone in. If I click ride, there we go. So on any of the park vehicles you can ride, you can of course utilize the tunnels perfectly well. This again is something that fits Jurassic Park really well. When they emerge into the Tyrannosaurus Rex exhibit, they emerge from a tunnel that's built into the mountains to the right of the Dilophosaurus habitat, heading towards... Does the docs go left or right originally? I don't remember. Either way, to the right of the Dilophosaurus habitat is a tunnel built through the mountains. So again, if you wanted to build an accurate representation of Jurassic Park, for example, if you're going to recreate the original Isla Nublar park, this tunnel system would be a fantastic way of doing so. You'd come out here like this, and then you'd have your T-Rex exhibit right there in front of you, basically. And this would curve around to the right. I kind of want to build Jurassic Park now, now that I've said that out loud. Between the Barbasol can and the signs and the and the tunnels, I think we could do a really cool Jurassic Park. Yeah, this one's my favorite one, this one here, because I think it blends in really nicely. It just works. You just put the tour vehicle through and it drives through perfectly. Awesome stuff. There is one more thing I can show you. One more part of this pack, I believe. Yeah. And these are usable by humans, not dinosaurs, by the way. So, like, your tour vehicle can go through, and I think maybe you could probably put a path through and walk through as well. But dinosaurs can't go in there, which is really useful. And if we go down to our decorations one more time. Yeah, we've also got these wall pieces. So, again, I think this is kind of perfect for the Tyrannosaurus Rex. I should have really done a bigger park. Kind of perfect for the T-Rex. This is kind of like that kind of concrete driveway we would have had. And you can see it's kind of got that dam kind of look. That again, that concrete wall at the side of the Rex exhibit. So you drive around here, and then you'd have your normal exhibit over here, and then maybe you'd have the dam wall there, and the Rex would, you know, stand at the edge. It's all nonsense, but still really, really cool. And your tour vehicles will go along here. Kind of looks like the Great Wall of China as well, if you're into that. Just usable stuff, or you can use it just to build walls for your exhibits or for something else like that. An immense mod. Just tons of stuff. The whole highlights, it says, new transport system based on burrows from Trespasser, placeable waterfalls, 3 pre-made, 5 assets to make your own, a dozen new signs, tunnels, usable by humans, not dinosaurs, 3 variants, Tor highway walls, and a Barbasol can. An incredible mod. There's really no other way to put it. This is one of the best mods in the game. If you're going to build a Jurassic Park recreation, if you're going to build an awesome Tor park or anything like that, I think the tunnels and the mist and the waterfalls in particular, the tunnels I think are going to be a really big deal. Being able to make waterfalls for the very first time, finally. You know, imagine like a misty waterfall swamp exhibit with a Spinosaurus knocking around. It's a shame this texture is a bit buggy, but you know, it gets there. It's awesome stuff. Big shout out to Sir Zero John. The amount of work they put into supporting this game is pretty incredible. So go give them lots of love on the Nexus. Throw me a like down below if you enjoyed this video, and maybe we could do like a Jurassic Park build. Maybe like not a 1-to-1, but like a inspired by kind of thing. I don't know. There's something there in my head. Don't know what it's doing, but it's rolling. Maybe we could do something like that later on this week as well. Either way, thank you so much for joining me. I will see you lovely folks very, very soon. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye.